comprehension video with a text that has been taken from Twinkl. Today's text is quite an important text. It is a biography about Mahatma Gandhi. Now, I'm not going to say 60 seconds for this one. I'm just going to suggest that you pause your screen and have a read, and then once you're happy that you've read everything, we'll go through some of the vocabulary in there, and then we'll go through the questions and answers together. Last video, there's some of this vocabulary in here that may have caused you a bit of a problem. So, much like in the last video, the first two things that have been highlighted are names, and you will know this because each of them start with a capital letter. If the word that you're not sure about begins with a capital letter, you can pretty much guarantee that it is the name of a person or a place, and as a result of that, obviously you don't need to know the meaning of it because it is just a name. You just need to remember that that's what it is. So actually we're going to go all the way down to the next bit that says privileged caste. Now, if you were part of the privileged caste, it almost is a bit like the class system that we've got going on now. So it means that he was quite fortunate in the things that he had provided to him, which is why he was able to get a good education. The next word that's further down that I've underlined is turban. So as you can see, there is an example of that on the picture on the right hand side. So it is a type of headgear that is used to symbolise being part of a religion. The next thing I've picked out, European magistrates in court. So European magistrate are basically the people who run or support the running of the court, which makes the rules, makes the decisions. And then the last word, which is a very, very, very important word, is the word apartheid. About the fact that is a very, very important word to look at here, because it's all about the fact that black people and white people had very, very different rules set for them. So white people would not allow black people to do certain things, and as a result of that, that sort of discrimination was given the name apartheid. So obviously he was campaigning against that being in place anymore. It's not in place in America anymore, but this is more when this was the case. And then the last word that I've underlined is authorities. So anybody who is a member of the authority is somebody who has the ability to make and enforce rules. So for example, police have got authority, people that work in courts have got authority. You may even say that your teacher has got authority because they can obviously enforce the school rules as well. So that is what the word authorities mean. I'd like you to have a go at. Pause the screen, have a go back to the text to find the answers definitely for some of these ones because these are quite tricky, and then once you've had a go at doing all four, we'll go through the answers together. That Gandhi grew up in a wealthy community. So it's that word privilege that we talked about earlier. Number 2, why did Gandhi set up the National Indian Congress? So it's anything to do with the fact that he was demonstrating to the government peacefully what life was like for people that were not white, so for black people, and that they did not think that it was fair that non-white people were treated differently. He wanted people to take notice. Apartheid was when non-white people were treated differently to white people and were not given the same rights. Why do you think that Gandhi was upset about this? So obviously it's anything to do with the fact that he was being treated differently just because of the colour of his skin, or that it was unfair to have different rules based on skin colour or religion. And number 4, why do you think that Gandhi was killed? Maybe it was because some people didn't agree with his views, or that some people didn't like that he was arguing against the government.